If you're anything like us, you may be fascinated by the night market scene in Thailand. With some markets hosting tens of thousands of stalls and hundreds of thousands of people every single weekend, we had to check them out for ourselves. Over the next few weeks, we'll be traveling to 3 different night markets throughout Thailand and seeing how they compare on food, price, and overall vibe, ending our trip at what's said to be the largest weekend market in the world. We are currently walking to our first night market. It's the Sunday night market in Chiang Mai, and it's the biggest one in the city, so I'm really excited to see it. We made it to the market right at 5, which is when it opens, and it is already packed with people. We got a couple hundred feet in, and we saw a section where there's food and tables for eating, so we beelined over here because we're hungry. So we're gonna eat some food. Can I do 1 chicken and 1 purple sweet potato? We got a chicken one and we got a purple sweet potato one. Which one do you want to try first, Caleb?
I want to try the purple sweet potato. Purple sweet potato. Look how funky this is. All right. Pretty good. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be honest. It's a little sweet, but not super sweet. I think they did a good job of not like leaning in and putting a bunch of sugar in it. I'd say like for sweet potato, I'd probably put it like almost savory. Okay, here's the chicken. That's good. Chicken's the move. What a fun idea to dye the buns. I mean, you're just going to grab people's attention and make people want to buy it. Really good.
So yeah, 2 curry chicken and 2 mushroom. I got some samosas. I got 2 chicken curry and 2 mushroom. She grabbed the raw samosas off the front and they fried them to order. So they are hot and fresh and my mouth is watering thinking about eating them. So I don't know which is which, but we'll see.
Which one is that?
Chicken curry. It's really good. It's got big chunks of, I think, potato and carrot in it, and then smaller chunks of chicken. So it's got a really nice texture. Get my choice.
Oh my god, they're very cool.
The body was the best part. Yeah.
Okay, we got the scorpion. It seemed fun at the time, and now that I'm about to eat it, I'm nervous. Here we go. First scorpion. Ow. It's very hard. The taste is fine. Creepy to look at.
Okay, Lindsay did it, so I guess here goes nothing. The flavor is actually pretty good, but I feel like I'm eating, if you ever had like crab claws, imagine if you bit the claw. It's like a pretty sturdy exoskeleton. You can't really get through it. Oh man. Okay. Easier to eat than the claws by a little bit. You can feel its legs.
Feel a little nervous after the description of you can feel the legs. Oh.
That was a big bite. Really big.
Yep. Oh man, I'm so full. I'd finish it, but I'm really, really full.
Lindsey took a much bigger bite than I did, so I feel one-upped.
Oh, you do?
I'll get through it. Don't eat the butt. Yeah. That was gross.
To watch the scorpion down. We're in the souvenir section now looking for a postcard. That's because a couple days before we left, my dad specifically requested a postcard from every single country that we visited. So now at every night market that we go to over the next few weeks, we will be on the hunt for the perfect postcard from Thailand.
Plenty of souvenirs to choose from so far, but I haven't seen any postcards. Still looking.
I'm so happy I found it and you tried.
I'm thinking one of these. I think this one. I like this one. Got one.
이거들은 맞는 거지.
Lindsey, what are you getting?
Fried milk? Can we do one of the fried milk? I got some fried milk with some sweetened condensed milk on top. It was too unusual to pass up. She said the milk itself was not sweet, so I had to add the sweetened condensed milk on top to make it good. Ooh. I don't know what I was expecting, it's milk, but it's very easy to stab through. Huh. I think it's good. It's very, very soft on the inside. It like melts in your mouth. I think it's more of a texture food than a taste food.
Ooh, they smell like fresh pastries. It's super creamy, really hot, has a nice texture. I like it. I think it's really good. I would definitely get this again. So we've been here for 3.5 hours and have really barely only scratched the surface. I think we've walked through less than half of the market, and this isn't even as big as the one in Bangkok, so I can't imagine how big that one's going to be. That one's supposed to have over 15,000 vendors, and I think it has like 200,000 visitors a week. So This is crazy. This one's really cool, and I'm excited to see the one in Bangkok.
If I didn't have 0 room in my suitcase, I'd be such a sucker for all of these souvenirs. We can see the end.
So it's past 10 p.m. now, and we started at 5 p.m. So it took us 5 hours to go all the way down and back, and we didn't even hit most of the side streets. So this place is huge. To think that none of that was there this morning, and every single one of those vendors had to take their day to set up their stall, it just blows my mind. That was so cool, and I just can't wait to see what the other places look like. We don't really have anything to compare that to yet, since we haven't been to the other places, but I will say, like, prices were mostly really good, but there were some things that were obviously marked up versus like what you'd find at a normal street vendor. Anyways, next stop is Koh Tao, so we'll see you there.
Okay, we made it to Koh Tao, and it's beautiful here. We've actually been spending the past few days taking a diving certification course, so stay tuned for that video coming soon.
When researching if there's night markets on the island, we found conflicting information. Some people said that there are night markets on the island and even gave 2 specific locations, but they didn't give any details like time of day or what days they are. This piqued our curiosity, so we thought it would be fun to try to find them. But when we got here, we asked the receptionist at the hotel we're staying about night markets, and they said, night markets are around?
I don't know night market. Why you want to buy?
We just want to like walk around and get street
Sorry
food.
Beach. Sorry Beach.
Sorry Beach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry Beach, the small street. So a lot of restaurants. The nighttime really busy.
Sounds good. Okay. Thanks. Well, we picked Sunday evening, the day that gives us the best odds, to try to settle the question. Are there night markets on Koh Tao? We're gonna go check it out.
We're going.
Good job.
Okay, we're at Leisure Park, which is the first place that we found on the internet where a night market may be. This place is cool. They have a couple pickleball courts, maybe a tennis court, but no night market. We're gonna look around a little bit more and see if we can find anything. If not, we'll go to the second place.
Very night markety.
Yeah. Well, on to the second place, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think there's a night market here.
Or if there is, it's not on Sundays, at least. From Leisure Park, we made our way over to Sari Beach, the second place we found mentioned online and what was recommended by the hotel receptionist. What's more happening?
Yeah. I don't want to hit the exhaust with my ankle.
This is already looking much more promising. There's a ton of people around here, and it looks like there's a walking street ahead. First impression, it seems more of like an established walking street with like brick and mortar stores that are always here, and less of a night market that gets set up with stalls. But we'll walk a little further and see if we find anything else.
Seems like, I guess they just have the demand for it all to be a walking street with shops that are always here. We're still seeing like mango sticky rice and a couple of carts, but I think we're gonna go get dinner and then look for our postcard.
We've looked at a couple restaurant menus now. As you would expect, everything on the beach is pretty expensive. I mean, not crazy, but like definitely more expensive than we're used to and expensive for Thailand. We could splurge tonight.
I could be okay splurging a little bit.
Just a thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we found a place that looks pretty good. It's definitely pretty expensive for Thailand, but considering the view, and we'll have this whole meal, entrees, and maybe an appetizer for under $20 US, you really can't complain. So we're splurging a little because our daily budget isn't like a ton of money, but I'm pretty excited about this.
My food just got here. I got the carbonara. My mouth is watering. I'm so excited for this. Caleb and I walked through a grocery store the other day and we walked down the pasta aisle, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about pasta since then. I'm excited.
So I got pad kaprao with fish. Pad kaprao, which is like Thai chili basil, or meat and a Thai chili basil sauce, has quickly become my favorite Thai dish. I eat it literally every day. So if you like spicy food and you go to Thailand, definitely give it a try.
Okay, dinner was really tasty, and now I think to close this night out and to really count this as a night market, we've got to find a postcard for my dad. How much does it do the postcard? Okay. Do you want to do two of them?
Yeah.
Okay, we found a place where we can paint our own postcards. How fun is that? We're not artists, but it'll be fun. I'm so excited.
I'm making the island of Koh Tao, and then underneath the water is going to be something special. I think I'm going to send it to my little brother.
Oh my gosh, it dries so fast.
So this is my drawing. Koh Tao, Turtle Island is the nickname. It's the island. That's an amoeba. My little brother is terrified of amoebas, so I had to draw a big amoeba in the water. That's me when I went snorkeling and saw a huge turtle. And then that's a big school of fish, because we saw lots of those when we were scuba diving. I'm debating whether I want to try to paint it or not. It might just ruin it. Time for the big reveal.
Okay. Here's mine. I wrote Koh Tao, and I drew some fishes on it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I used a lot of metallic paints because it was very fun.
Very cool. Nice work. All right, grand reveal. I'm colorblind, so if you don't like my color choices, blame Lindsey. All right, I think we can say pretty definitively that Koh Tao does not have a night market. With that said, it's super walkable with lots of bars and restaurants and cute shops, and these postcards are going to be hard to beat.
Okay, we're back in Bangkok, and we're now headed to the largest weekend market in the world, Chatuchak.
Chatuchak is said to be the largest weekend market in the world. With over 15,000 stalls spread across 35 acres, it's no wonder they draw in over 200,000 visitors every weekend. All right, we made it. The train drops you right in the middle of the market. First things first, we gotta get some coffee. Our first impression is that this place feels like a maze. It doesn't feel massive the way a shopping mall does. It has tight corridors that seemingly go on forever. There's so much to look at, and every few feet it feels like everything around you has changed.
While we're here, we have two main goals for the day. Number one, of course, is finding a postcard for my dad. And number two is trying durian. We've seen it around Thailand. We haven't been brave enough to try it yet, but today's the day.
I think I'm gonna get a passport holder. So the way this works is you can put like your name down, and then you pick one of the charms, and she'll put one of the charms in it. So I'm torn between the camera or the tuk-tuk. I'm the cameraman, so got the camera.
Chatuchak truly has it all. As we walked through the market, we passed countless stalls selling everything from clothing and home decor to antiques and fresh food. I'm seeing some postcards, but I don't know how we can get anything that'll top what we found in Koh Tao. I'm struggling to think of what can beat that. We heard that we can get vintage postcards around here. I don't know if we're in exactly the right place, but there's a bunch of old books and magazines, and those all kind of seem to go together. So we're gonna explore around here a little bit. Okay, she said that they didn't have any like vintage postcards over there, but she gave us her map. She said like 13, 15, 17, like around that area. We should check it out there. 27. Okay, this is section 17. So here's the deal. We asked all around the people who were selling vintage books and magazines. They said they used to have vintage postcards, but that they sold them all, and since there wasn't like a huge interest for postcards anymore, I guess it's not like the most popular souvenir, they stopped carrying them. They tried pointing us in the direction of some other postcards or where they thought some older ones maybe, but they're all pretty recent, kind of the ones that we've seen already. So instead of just buying one of those, we are gonna call it for Koh Tao, declare that one the winner, and that's one that we'll be sending to my dad. Now let's go try some durian. This took so long to find. Can I do one fresh durian? So we found some that was 100 baht for 100 grams of durian. We picked basically the smallest one in there, and it was 120 baht. So we just wanted a snack, but hopefully we like it. I don't know if there's just other smells going on around here, but it doesn't smell like that strong to me.
I can smell it.
I'm just stalling at this point, but I don't know what the texture of durian is supposed to be. It's kind of like mushy on the inside. I don't know. I can smell it more earthy to it. It's like a pungent, like garlicky, oniony smell almost. Okay, it's definitely like pungent is the best word for it. I feel like I just bit into like a soft onion. It's got that kind of like, bite, yeah, kind of bite to it. And then it gets like a little bit sweet at the end. Like a little bit, just to like remind you that it isn't fruit.
I can definitely smell it. It's very smelly to me. Here goes nothing. Okay, when I first bit into it, kind of gagged a little. I didn't want to like it. It was gross. Kind of freaked me out. The texture was weird. It smells bad. But as I started chewing, I started coming around to it a bit. It kind of grew on me. I think I'm going to go for another bite and just see. I've never been so torn between like wanting to throw up and liking something at the same time. Kind of weird. I'd say you should try it.
I'm going for another bite. I feel the same way. If you can make it through the tangininess of the first few bites, it gets better. Kind of like Sour Patch Kids, like first they're sour, then they're sweet. Yeah, you gotta tough it through the first half, and that's okay. I kind of wish I wasn't so hungry right now. I'm gonna eat the rest of this. I don't really want it.